And the Lord spoke to Moses after the death of Aaron's 2 sons when they drew near before the Lord and they died. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to your brother Aaron, that he should not come at all times into the holy within the dividing curtain, in front of the cover that is upon the ark, so that he should not die, for I appear over the ark cover in a cloud. With this shall Aaron enter the holy with the young bull for his sin offering and a ram for a burnt offering. He shall wear a holy linen shirt, and linen pants shall be upon his flesh, and he shall gird himself with a linen sash, and wear a linen cap. These are holy garments, and therefore he shall immerse himself in water and don them. From the community of the children of Israel he shall take 2 he-goats as a sin offering and 1 ram as a burnt offering. Aaron shall bring his sin offering bull and initiate atonement for himself and for his household. He shall take the 2 he-goats and place them before the Lord at the entrance of the tent of meeting, and Aaron shall place lots upon the 2 he-goats, 1 lot for the Lord and the other lot for Azazel. Aaron shall bring the he-goat upon which the lot for the Lord came up and designate as a sin offering, and the he-goat upon which the lot for Azazel came up shall he be placed while still alive before the Lord to initiate atonement upon it, and to send it away to Azazel into the desert. And Aaron shall bring a sin offering bull and shall initiate atonement for himself and for his household, and he shall then slaughter his sin offering bull. He shall take a pan full of burning coals from upon the altar from before the Lord in both hands, full of fine incense, and bring it within the dividing curtain. He shall place the incense upon the fire before the Lord, so that the cloud of the incense shall envelop the ark cover that is over the tablets of testimony, so that he shall not die. He shall take some of the bull's blood and sprinkle it with his index finger on top of the ark cover on the eastern side. Before the ark cover he shall sprinkle 7 times from the blood with his index finger. He shall then slaughter the he-goat of the people's sin offering and bring its blood within the dividing curtain, and he shall do with its blood as he had done before with the bull's blood. He shall sprinkle it upon the ark cover and before the ark cover. He shall effect atonement upon the holy from the defilements of the children of Israel, from their rebellions and all their unintentional sins. He shall do likewise to the tent of meeting, which dwells with them amidst their defilements. No man shall be in the tent of meeting when he comes to effect atonement in the holy until he comes out, and he shall effect atonement for himself, for his household, and for all the congregation of Israel. He shall then go out to the altar that is before the Lord and effect atonement upon it. He shall take some of the bull's blood and some of the he-goat's blood and place it on the horns of the altar around. He shall then sprinkle some of the blood upon it with his index finger 7 times, and he shall cleanse it and sanctify it of the defilements of the children of Israel. He shall finish effecting atonement for the holy, the tent of meeting, and the altar, and then he shall bring the live he-goat. Aaron shall lean both of his hands forcefully upon the live he-goat's head and confess upon it all the willful transgressions of the children of Israel, all their rebellions and all their unintentional sins, and he shall place them on the he-goat's head and send it off to the desert with the timely man. The he-goat shall thus carry upon itself all their sins to a precipitous land, and he shall send off the he-goat into the desert, and Aaron shall enter the tent of meeting and remove the linen garments that he had worn when he came into the holy, and there he shall store them away. He shall immerse his flesh in a holy place and don his garments. He shall then go out and sacrifice his burnt offering and the people's burnt offering, and he shall effect atonement for himself and for the people. He shall cause the fat of the sin offering to go up in smoke upon the altar, and the person who sent off the he-goat to Azazel shall immerse his garments and immerse his flesh in water, and after this he may come into the camp. a sin offering bull and he-goat of the sin offering, both of whose blood was brought to effect atonement in the holy, he shall take outside the camp. They shall burn in fire their hides, their flesh, and their waste. The person who burns them shall immerse his garments and immerse his flesh in water, and after this he may come into the camp. And all this shall be as a eternal statute for you in the 7th month, on the 10th of the month. You shall afflict yourselves, and you shall not do any work, neither the native nor the stranger who dwells among you. For on this day shall effect atonement for you to cleanse you. Before the Lord you shall be cleansed from all your sins. It is a Sabbath of rest for you, and you shall afflict yourselves. It is an eternal statute. And the Cohen who is anointed, or who is invested to serve in his father's stead, shall effect this atonement, and he shall don the linen garments, the holy garments. He shall effect atonement upon the Holy of Holies, and he shall effect atonement upon the tent of meeting and upon the altar, and he shall effect atonement upon the Kohanim and upon all the people of the congregation. All this shall be as an eternal statute for you, to effect atonement upon the children of Israel for all their sins once each year. And he did as the Lord had commanded Moses.